All right, y'all. Welcome. Keeping an eye on chat at the same time. We're going to go through this Viddyoze platform together, kind of take a look at things. I'm your boy B from B Reviews. I am super excited about this one. And I know you can't tell in my voice, but you know it's first thing in the morning over here, so kind of gets a little crazy that way. Don't forget, jump into the chat if you have questions on the platform or how we're using things. We're going to talk about all the different things that are going on, take a look at everything. In the chat, you will find the link to my sales page. So if you like the bonuses I'm offering, feel free to use that page if you want to pick up a copy of Viddyoze. If not a problem. You know, I'm here to show you the different things that I feel like work, a lot of things that are kind of terrible, because there's a whole lot of those out there, and help you save some money on your affiliate marketing journey. So it's good to see y'all. I'm glad to have anybody in who's joining us today. Thank you so much for putting your trust in me and taking a look at this platform with us. We're going to get going in about 1 minute. We'll start looking at things. So again, hit that chat. Don't forget, hit the like, comment, subscribe if you're digging the content you're seeing from me. All right, let's see here. Perfect. All right, 1 minute. We're going to get started here. And jump on in and check everything out. So now there is a little bit of a delay. So if I get to your comment a little bit later than you anticipated, YouTube has like a 8 to 10 second delay built in automatically. So just a heads up there for you. All right, we are just about there. It's 8:30. So let's dive right into this whole platform and play around. As you can see on your screen, we are looking at the all-new Viddyoze platform. This overhaul is amazing. Like phenomenal overhaul that they have done. I have a video on my page if you want to go back and look at the old UI. But this is your dashboard. You are seeing exactly what I see. This is my dashboard because I own this software. I'm actually part of the template club. I use this almost daily in my email marketing, on my social media presence, being able to download GIFs and videos off of it, or GIFs, depending on where you are and which way you like to say that word, has been phenomenal for me. In the new UI, let's go right through some of the stuff that we're seeing here. Previously, when you logged into Viddyoze, you would get a dashboard that basically just showed you templates right out the gate, which is cool. But now we're seeing how many we have created. We've got the option to just jump right in, our recent renders. There is the Learn More button here. All of the things that were hidden previously in the upper menu where our name was are now available on the side. So your profile, the videos you've made, your favorite templates, what subscriptions you have, and what are available. So if you ever want to upgrade, you've got an option for it right here. Your payment methods, of course, what you've purchased, any notifications, and they do have the all-new university now. So let's click into that and take a look real quick, because this is a huge change from the previous UI. There were some training videos in there, but they were not great. So what they've done is they have actually gone in and put together what they call a university. In here, you have different options and different trainings to take. Not only can you take them and start on them, they show you what lessons you've done, how far you've gotten in them, and how many total lessons you've taken, which is cool. There's just a lot of fun things to learn, and they teach you different ways to use this software to create videos, to make things that are actually going to help you do a better job of, you know, if your goal is to sell these templates, or if your goal is just to become a better YouTuber, you know, they give you ideas on how to do all of that, and they show you kind of how they are in an expert realm or, you know, off-camera video creation here, and they have pledged to continue increasing these month over month over month, which is awesome. That's huge and a big investment on their part, and I think that's a big reason why you have, you know, the $35 a month template club, and then you've got, for those that want the mega package, like $297 for the agency, which full disclosure, that thing is overkill for 90% of us. Unless you have a team of people that are going to be selling these products for you, there's no reason to pay for that $300 a month. That's really the big reason to do that. But there's a lot in here, and it's a pretty It's just crazy impressive at this point. So if I click dashboard, that takes us back to where we were, that kind of homepage of things where we saw everything that was going on. The tutorials also take you back into, you've got insights in here, your regular tutorials, along with the university side of things. And our tutorials are running a little slow. There we go. Nope, it's just gonna take us back to templates, which is fine. And this actually, if we look at it, this is the old UI. So that gives you an idea of how it looks in comparison to the new Viddyoze platform. So I'm gonna go back to our dashboard, because now that I'm on the new UI, I don't like the old UI. So crazy how that works. So we're gonna go into templates and just kind of take a look at what's going on in here. So in our templates, they've got all kinds of stuff in here now for you. Newest, featured, of course you've got your alphas, your backgrounds. This is all the stuff that was locked away in like the little menus, you had the search bar. So putting it in a place where it's a whole lot easier to get to is amazing. I will tell you, I recently did a live stream, watched a live stream that the Viddyoze creator was doing. One of the things they've said is that a lot of their templates are now doing the portrait, the square, or the landscape option, but not all of the templates. And the reason they're doing that is because they want to make sure that the templates actually will fit into a square, a landscape, or a portrait design. Some of these templates aren't going to work, say portrait. I mean, if we just scroll down a little bit, we see this airport billboard. That's probably not going to work in a portrait basis. Square, absolutely. Portrait, not so much. So that's one of the things that they've added now to the all new Viddyoze, that you have the ability to kind of sort through. So we can click on what templates are portrait, and it'll go through and it'll generate the previews for us and build those up for us. You can look at which ones are going to be square templates. So depending on where you're putting these, you know, like I said, I use these a lot for my B Reviews Facebook page. And on that page, I will post a lot of these kind of GIFs, especially for product reviews that I'm doing. I'll grab their logo, toss it into one of these, and then stick it on Facebook so that folks see it there to go to my YouTube video. Same kind of concept that you guys can do. You know, go ahead and take that template, drop into it, drop in what you're doing, and then take it on over to YouTube. Put that link in there so that you have that, you're going and you're doing your thing. Let's see here. I apologize, I'm getting some weird stream setting notices, so I want to make sure everything is going well. Now, if you're on the stream and you are, please let me know if you can hear me. If you can just, in the chat, either type in a yes or a 1, anything along those lines. Just let me know that you are hearing me okay and I'm not just blathering on to myself, because that would be my luck. Let's take a look here. And I know we have folks popping in and out, and that's not a problem. All right. Well, we're going to continue forward. It looks like we're doing okay. I think I'm just getting false notifications from YouTube. Happens when you live stream. You got to love live everything. All right. So we have our portrait. We have our landscape option, which is typically what all the templates were. You have the square option in here now so that you can go in and play around with different square templates. I'm super excited to use these. I think these are going to be a huge, huge addition to anything that you're doing. So in here as well, we have the different options, and there's a lot. You know, you've got alphas, which typically are going to be like titles, overlays, things of that nature. There's backgrounds in here. There's extended. These are going to be the extra long kind of items, longer intro videos, outro videos, things of that nature. You have just intros. Their live action stuff is in here. They have stuff specific for logos. So if you're doing just logo stingers for folks, like, you know, if you have small businesses in your area that are trying to do a Facebook post, or they're trying to do, you know, a commercial video and they want a logo stinger, and you want to just go in here and click logo, you can see some of the stingers that are in here and how they're available and the different things you can do with them. And then you can take this and build it and charge them for it. You know, hey, 25 bucks, I'll make you a logo stinger. What business owner's going to go, nah, I'll do it myself? That's a quick, easy $25 you made. And really, you just go in here and click customize on any of these templates. You're going to see the different options that you have. So this has up to 6 images. You drop in the images that you want. You then can put in the logo that you want, your text here on the side, the colors, and any audios. Now, cool thing is that most of these are going to have a default audio. Some are going to allow you to change the audio. So if they have like a sound effects on them, you can actually go in and change some of that around. I also just realized my face is kind of in a position that makes it a little strange. So we're going to move a couple of things just a little bit. There we go. Get that out from behind another hidden logo there. All right, perfect. Now it's not looking too crazy. All right, so this template, for me, it's not one that I would use just yet. So let's go back and take a look at a couple of other things. Here's another quick, easy template to put in. You've just got a lot of different things that are going to be available. You can also filter these by size, number of images, what types of customizations. Now, big thing with Viddyoze that I will tell you, especially if you buy just either the A commercial version or B, you buy the non-commercial version. You just buy the personal use because you're only using it for yourself. So keep that in mind as well. There are 2 price points to Viddyoze. You can pay $47 to get just Viddyoze for a personal license, meaning you cannot sell the videos, or $67 for a commercial license. For myself, I have the personal license, and that's because I'm not selling these videos. I don't want to sell these videos. That's a business that I don't want to do. So for most of us, the personal license is probably fine. But if you think at some point you're ever going to want to sell these videos, pick up the commercial license. That is going to be the absolute best way for you to get up and running and get going. So anyway, we're going to continue on, take a look at things. Let's just jump through and kind of take a look at what's happening here. So newest is going to show you the latest templates they've put in. Of course, it's that time of year, so they're going to be putting in holiday, Christmas type templates. These are great, especially if you have an email list that you send to, because don't forget, if you're part of the template club, you can customize these and download them as GIFs. So by doing that, you can then load them into your email server to send out on the emails. Those who are on my email list have been seeing GIFs like crazy because that's all I'm using right now instead of just static pictures. Like, well, why make a boring email when you can make one that's a whole lot more fun? So if you're going to send a happy holiday type message, you can go in here and customize these. And you have all the different intros, the screens, the text, all that fun stuff is in here for you. So there's just a ton of things that you can do with the all new Viddyoze platform. That's actually pretty amazing and pretty cool. And to think, I get this access for a one-time fee is craziness. Now again, you've heard me talk about the template club. And like I said, I use it, but I use this almost daily. So having new templates, having new options, I wanted that. Is that something you need? That's up to you. I know, weird. The guy who's kind of the affiliate marketer marketing things to you is telling you, think about it before you buy it, because you may not need it. I mean, that's just the way it is. You may not need that. The cool thing about Viddyoze, though, is that once you get into your dashboard, you can always upgrade later. So you have options. You have different things to look at and think about. Let's take a look at our featured templates. They've got nothing. I have square selected. So featured right now are social media templates. This is something fairly new they just put in here, these swirl outros, which are kind of cool. I haven't played around with one yet, and then a new bouncy flat logo reveal. That's kind of cool too. So I may be playing around with this for a couple of projects that I have coming up. Let's look at alphas real quick. And again, one of the big things that I'm not doing right now, I'm just looking at the first page. If we go down here, because I'm part of Template Club, you'll see there's 17 pages of alphas. And so these are kind of alphas. These are going to be like lower thirds. These are going to be transitions. That's kind of cool. Soccer score and possessions. So all kinds of different things are in here There's a holiday seal you can play around with. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff. I use some of these. If you've seen some of my recent videos, if you go back, look at my first couple of videos, and then look at some of the ones after, you can see when I purchased Viddyoze. It's pretty clear to see when I started using these templates and sticking them into my videos. And to be perfectly honest, they're insanely easy to use. I mean, you can literally go in there, grab them, grab the MP4 video and drop it in as a video track on whatever your video editor is. I'm a DaVinci Resolve guy, so my main video goes in, track 1, and then tracks 2 and 3 are typically going to be my alphas, my titles, things of that nature. So there's some pretty cool things that you can kind of do and get away with in here by having just this piece of software. So let's look at backgrounds here real quick. We're just going to go through everything and kind of see. You've got some of these cool kind of background, I don't know if I want to call it an underlay, if that's going to be the way to go, but you have some different things that you can play with to make your videos look just a little bit more interesting, a little bit better, a little bit cooler. Again, extendeds are in here. This is all the fun extended stuff that you have. These take a little bit to generate, and of course, because I'm live streaming at the same time that I am looking at things online, it's going to take a little bit. This has some there's crazy stuff in here that for me I've not yet found a use for, but look at this. Luxury suites, kind of. If you have a travel agency, this is the kind of thing that you want to use for a travel agency. A new business that you want to promote. You can see how cool some of this stuff looks. And again, you just click in and customize it. So if we click in and customize some of this, we're going to get our preview. This will take just a second to come up because, again, I'm streaming and surfing at the same time, which is one of those things they tell you never to do. But for this, we got to do it. So you have all this in here. Our About Us. So this can be a page. You've also got, and this is kind of a cool thing that they have added in here with the new videos. You can upload. You have your own library of things that you've uploaded. They have access to pixels, so you can go in and kind of find all this fun stuff in here. There is the Unsplash and then Pixabay. So you have options to go in and find things outside of, your own items. They have stuff built in here now, which is pretty cool to see, that you can get images without having to have images. So again, one-time fee, now you have access to other images you can use, other things that are coming in. Same if we go in here, we'll just click on business from Pixabay, and eventually this all comes up. It just, again, I'm streaming and surfing, so never a good thing at the same time. But now I have different images that I can click on, and that puts it in here. So now for this different page, you can make it look the way you want. So as we go back and look at some of these, again, looking at this luxury hotel resort, you're going to be able to customize all the different pictures. So if you have a venue that actually needs a video like this, you can go and take pictures of the venue and use those pictures. Here, if you have a site where you're selling items, you can create promo reels based on your items with the photos of the items and how they work, to go ahead and get those running and get those out. And that's a pretty powerful thing to be able to put on your social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, all that other fun stuff. So there's a lot that can be done and a lot that Viddyoze will absolutely do for you, which makes it a pretty cool system in and of itself. Here's your intros. You've started to see the intro that I'm using on some of my videos recently, where we basically cut away and then dive into the intro and go forward from there. You've got all kinds of fun stuff that you can do. This call to action is actually pretty cool. There's a paper smoke intro in here, and again, there's 31 pages of intros. Now, I'm on Template Club, so if you do buy just the personal or the commercial, you're going to get right around 170 templates to start with in these different categories. If you go to the Template Club, then they give you something like 1,800. It's just ridiculous. There's so much stuff in here, I don't even know what half of this is. Let's look at live action. So live action are going to be they actually have people in them. And some of these are pretty cool. You know, things like this art expo where the guy's reading in the background, but it's your image and people are walking by. Stuff like that's pretty cool. I like these, especially if you have a clothing line. These like hoodie. There's one where it's a male or a female in like a ball cap. You put your logo on it or whatever your design is goes on there, and now it looks like this person's modeling your clothing. So if you click customize on these, the really cool thing on these particular live actions, and again, the bigger they are, the more stuff involved with them, the longer they take to render. So do keep that in mind. So as you are rendering things, one of the things I do recommend is kind of figure out an order of operations. And what I mean by that is you can start with, you know, I want my alphas because I know I can get those in first and get those built, my transitions, my alphas, get those ready, and then go back and create something like this video that may take 4 or 5 minutes to render because there's so much going on with it. So here you can see we can put our logo in. When we go into colors, these colors actually change the color of the hoodie. Yeah, you're changing the hoodie color. That's crazy. So now if your brand uses, I don't know, this burnt orange kind of look, or your hoodies are in this burnt orange kind of color and you want your logo on top of it, whatever your design is, now once you generate this, this actually will have that burnt orange look on the hoodie. That's insanity. You do have the audios in here. There's the default, and then of course here's the additional. So you have those. You can always preview them depending on which one you want. For me, you can also do these without the audio by unchecking it. So if you don't need the audio for any reason, cool, do it without it. But that's kind of some of the fun, crazy things you've got here. Here's one, a young lady doing yoga. So you've got a fitness studio that you're advertising. Cool. Hey, you want a social media post? I got one for you. I'm going to throw your logo with somebody doing yoga next to it. Okay, great. Now you've just sold that. I mean, there's just so much going on. Things that you can do. This one's kind of cool and kind of clever, this girl with the magazine. Because if you look here, the midsection of the magazine is the logo for the company. And then, of course, you can update and change these pages so that what she's looking at is what you want your people to look at. So let's say you're doing a holiday sale. Now those 2 pages are the 2 big items that you're selling, and people are seeing that. Now it becomes a more realistic kind of update for your people. It looks more believable is the word I'm going to use. It looks more natural. There's the word I wanted. Much more natural. But y'all, that in a nutshell is the new Viddyoze. You know, you do still have more from here. We looked at logo. Outros are in here. So we'll just take a quick peek at what we have in outros. Again, we're just going to look at the first page, kind of see what's in here. But this goes live in about 9 minutes. So if you're live, the link is at the top of the chat. Dive on in and grab it. So here we go. Here's our outros. So there you go. To end a video, you can put your different websites in here. Here's a glitchy grid outro for YouTube, reminding people to subscribe. Again, if you were dealing with a gym, you know, you just had that one with a yoga mat. Now you've got another one. A person who's, you know, has been working out, and you can show that to folks coming through from social media, all that good stuff. Here's another YouTube outro where you can put videos in and a subscribe button. Overlays are in here as well. Just the different things that they do. There's a lot of different overlays in here and a lot of different options to do with them. And the cool thing for me with Viddyoze as well is there's a lot of niche products, meaning, you know, you're working on a firefighting group for some reason. They are just trying to increase their social media presence to get a better feel for the community. They have stuff that works for that. You know, you saw that they have stuff for gyms, travel agencies, architectural firms. I mean, there's just all kinds of templates and things in here. We're going to come back to overlays because it's not liking me right now. There we go. Here's our social. So you can see different social things that they offer and different things that you can do with them. And there's a lot of cool stuff there. Titles. And again, we're going to see some of the stuff and some of the things that are not loading quickly for me because I'm streaming at the same time are going to be the items that are going to take longer to render. Keep that in mind. Just a heads up for you. So you have different things here. Here's a title with the green screen in the background. You know, here's a Thanksgiving intro. That's kind of cool. There's just all kinds of fun stuff to play with between titles, between, you know, I mean, they even give you transitions. And some of these are actually pretty cool because they allow you to put a logo into them. So you'll have a flat transition with your logo in it. So it transitions out of whatever the video is to your logo back to the next video. So as you're editing, you have options. You have cool ways to do these things. You know, how cool is that? To have, for a one-time fee, to be able to get new transitions for your video editing software. I mean, it's just crazy. This one's one of my favorites, this gradient forest. I love this thing. I just think it looks so cool because of, you know, the trees going by, your logo, then the trees coming back again. It kind of reminds me of the old, like, if you're familiar, like the old Batman series, like way back in the day, like the Adam West, Burt Ward Batman series, like classic Batman, how they would always spin the Batman logo around as the transition. You have some of those kind of things in here, and those throwback kind of feels are kind of cool. You know, especially everyone's kind of in this nostalgia realm right now with everything they're doing. But you have the options to go many, many, many different routes and many different ways using this software. I'm going to try the overlays one more time. Let's see if they will go ahead and generate for me. Overlays tend to be big. They tend to be really big. So, and there's a lot of things in them. Like you can see here, this like vignette, there's just a lot of pieces to it. Same thing here, this like rainy window where your title's coming through. So even if you're not a marketer, let's say you're just a filmmaker, you're an aspiring filmmaker. Here you go. Here's tons of titles, overlays, text, backgrounds, images, all kinds of stuff to help your photos and videos go to the next level. So, you know, that's Viddyoze in a nutshell. You know, we've gone through this. It's been about almost a half hour of going through this program, so I appreciate any of you that are here with me. Again, don't forget, link is here at the top. Jump on in. If you like Viddyoze, feel free to run over, grab a copy. Now is the time. This goes live in the next 4 minutes. So in 4 minutes, you can get your copy of the all-new Viddyoze at this great one-time price. If you look at the link right now, it probably shows you $127. Just letting you know. And that's kind of the way they are. They lock their sales down until the correct minute. And the cool thing about this program, this is the 3rd update this year. So if you get into this now at the $47 or $67 price, when the next update comes, you get the update. It's that simple. Your lifetime. Again, that's why they have the template club. That's why they have the agency. Those recurring fees allow them to go back and make updates and bigger expanses to a program. Remember, this has been around 5 years. This is not a new program by any stretch of the imagination. But if you didn't know it was there, or if you just saw the ads and thought, yeah, whatever, it was a lot to think about. So there's some cool things here, a lot of fun things going on. I've pinned that message to the top here where you've got my bonus page, because I am giving you 4 extra bonuses. If you're one of my email subscribers and you were on, check your email, because I did send out some emails this week. You'll find one with a sales link in it. You have an extra special bonus that everyone else is not getting. Yep, it is that simple. If you're an email subscriber, I'm throwing something extra in for you. Give you a hint, for those of you that are not on the email list, sorry. If you're on the email list, if you pick up Viddyoze through my bonus, or through my link, excuse me, your extra bonus, you're going to send me your web address, your email, your website address, and of course the name of your business. I'm going to send you a header code. It is going to make your website ADA compliant. Yeah. Yep. You get that for free. So again, you're not on the email list, you're missing out on things like this. So make sure you click on my page, join the email list. I appreciate y'all. It is officially that time, so I'm going to stop yammering. I'm going to let y'all go. Dive on in. Get yourself a copy of Viddyoze. I'm excited to see what y'all do with it. Anyway, it's your boy B from breviews.tech. I'm signing off for the day because I got some things I got to go play with. I appreciate y'all. You guys have a wonderful day, evening, night, afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you may be. We'll talk again soon. Thanks.